Hello, and thank you for being here. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Flex period discs, which are female founded, and they say 12-hour comfort. This is the 12 disc box. So the box says premium leak protection, body safe and hypoallergenic, easy to insert and remove. So just for a little pretense, this is like a period product, if that's what it's called, a period sanitary product, which is like an alternative to tampons, pads, period underwear, etc., etc. So the box, I'm just gonna read the box out to y'all, show y'all the box, and I'll show y'all the product so you get a feel for like what we're getting into before I start talking about how it feels and how it really works. So have the most comfortable period of your life. That's what the back of the box says. I already opened it, so it's like a little loose. It looks much nicer when it's fresh out the store, I guess. Tag us on social at Flex. Like the copyright information. OBGYN recommended. 97% couldn't feel a disc while using it. Less cramping and odor. pH friendly. Mess free period. SEX. Interesting. Haven't tried that, but anyways. Not linked to toxic shock syndrome. FDA registered non-toxic, not made with PFAs, BPA, phthalates, or natural rubber latex. And 60% less waste than traditional products. So yeah, these are single use. The very other side of the box is not a cup. Better than a tampon, which is like, I don't want to say it's bold, but it's like, what do you mean? Because everybody loves those, you know, that's like controversial, I guess, because everybody loves tampons. Like, tampons and pads, I feel like are the number one period products, obviously. 12-hour comfort. I'm not going to read all the little tiny descriptions, but, you know, take a pause or whatever. Reverse the screen, I don't know. Fits your flow, super easy to use. 100% body safe. There's a QR code. That's like a how-to video. And it says they make pads, liners, cups, and supplements. So with the Fits Your Flow thing, I will read that one. It says Flex Disc works for all flows. It can hold up to 5+ super tampons, 60 milliliters of liquid. Plus, it can empty hands-free when you pee, making heavy days and removal even easier. I'm not sure what that means. Like the empty when you pee thing, I don't know nothing about that. So I'm gonna just get into like the product and open the box up. This is how it looks when you like actually open it up. I already took it out obviously because I tested it. And they are individually wrapped, which was like honestly my concern at first. I was gonna open it earlier, but I was like, my hands are dirty. What if they're just like loose in the box? But I'm so glad that they are individually wrapped. So this is the Flex box, this QR code, scan to learn. I'm guessing that means like it'll show you how to put it in and all that. I'm actually gonna open one and I'm gonna just leave it, you know, like in the paper so I can not waste it. But I do want to show you guys the product, so I'm gonna try to open it on mute by nails on. Okay, it actually worked. So hands are clean. This is what it looks like, and it sounds like the depth of it, and it's like a rubber. I forgot what the product description was. Silicone whatever ring. It's not super firm. It's like super matte. Like as you see, I'm bending it and squeezing it. It's very malleable. Like it's not like hard rubber or plastic. It's very like soft kind of and like smooth. And the plastic is also very soft. That's probably like the softest part about it, obviously. So this is what it looks like. And yeah, I'm gonna get into the insertion process. So what I did was, don't take medical or super personal advice from me. I am not a professional. I am just a woman who has used this. But for a little history pretense, I have used a menstrual cup for years and I love the menstrual cup. Like, I've just been using it for years. I love the cup. But the only thing about it is it sits lower in the vaginal canal below the pubic bone, I believe. Don't quote me on my anatomy and like resources or whatever, but it sits below the pubic bone towards like the outer part of you. And this is supposed to sit close to the cervix. So yeah, I'm a little biased because I've already used the cup. And I know like a product like this might be like a shocker, like a ew, or like a whoa for a lot of women because you gotta like get in there and put it in there and pull it out and you're like dealing with your own self and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? I don't want to say too much on YouTube. But it's also like, it's very sustainable. The cup is much more comfortable than a tampon for me. I don't like pads. I have used pads. I'm not a fan. They're not comfortable for me. They make me uncomfortable, whatever. What else have I tried? I've tried period underwear, but I didn't like that either. It kind of even like the same vibe as the pad, more comfortable, but I just wasn't into it. So this so far has been my favorite. I can't even lie. Like, I had a learner's curve or learner's experience when I first used the cup a couple years ago. Like, I was learning the position that was best for my body and like the insertion process that was best for my body. And it would leak a little bit every now and then. And like, depending on how I put it, I'm a yoga instructor. So I do practice yoga quite often. And depending on certain poses, I might feel it or like feel it move a little bit. Not like, oh, it's in there, but it's more so like, okay, I'm noticing. Like, I'm noticing it's in there. But nothing crazy. I love the cup overall, and I did eventually find like the perfect way that fits for my body for me to insert it and like remove it. But with the disc, it's my first day trying it, first time trying it, and I actually like it more than the cup so far. I feel like my prior experience with the cup gave me like a little bonus in like knowing my body and my anatomy to like I can insert it without leaks or discomfort. The one thing I like the most, I don't feel it at all. Like, in no way that I move or like, and I've tried some like yoga poses and like hip openers and all that. I don't feel it at all, like ever, which I really enjoy. It's very comfortable, and I haven't done the removal process, but I did like fidget with it, take it in and out a bit because I was like working with it, trying to get it for the first time, and it wasn't bad. I don't foresee it to be super bad, but I do enjoy the disc. I do feel like this harder part eventually gets like warmed up to your body and kind of ends up like fitting your body, which I really enjoy. I don't feel it at all compared to the cup, which is great. Like, it sits right in the canal, but it's also like it's not gonna like be malleable at all. Like, the cup is gonna be the cup. It's either gonna bend or it's not. But this is like, you know, like this gives and it like folds and it stretches and all that. So it's like perfect. I'm like, did I break it? But I did not. I thought I did because of the noise. But yeah, so far, honestly, 9.5 out of 10, 10 out of 10 maybe even. Yeah, I like it a lot. And the insertion process was pretty easy. I did forget to leave out the fact that the product came with an insertion instructions guide, which I left out because I actually used it. Even though I already knew what I was doing, I just wanted to be like, you know, knowledgeable about what I was doing. And I'll show it to you. So on the back side, I guess, it has information about troubleshooting. It has a QR code, which I'm guessing is a video. Yeah, warnings. Has some warnings, you know. Maximum time, wear time is 12 hours, must be changed. Do not use it twice. It's not a contraceptive. It does not protect against STIs, you know, all that good stuff. Little info about TSS and a little bit about like getting to know your body, expectations, and syncing up with support. So this is a little diagram that it gives us. I like how the character is black, and that's just different. I don't know. I feel like in any diagram or like any period book that I've ever had as a young girl, they've all been white, which is like anatomy wise, like, okay, cool, but I like that. It's cool. So I'll kind of walk you through it, maybe just like a review, just so you can like have an idea if you do want to try it. I did follow this step. This is the catch part. This is the rim, you know, you feel me? So you wash your hands, relax, you pinch it in half. Instead of holding it here to insert it, I actually just held it like a little boat. Like, I didn't pinch it and hold it like, well, I guess I did hold it this way, but I didn't hold it with my hands following the long side of the rim. I held it kind of like this, and I also inserted it this way. So you push it back and down towards the cervix, you push it in there, and then you kind of like use your finger to like, I did it on the toilet, so I was sitting down, not standing up with a leg up or nothing. So I did it, and I was like, I put it in there, and I took my finger to like lift it up to like, because I was sitting down, to like meet with my cervix a bit. It says you can use your thumb to do that, but I think I used my middle finger. It says if you break it, obviously don't use it because it's not gonna work. So it says small amounts of leaking is normal. While on the toilet, da, 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 da. You can release the blood hands-free by bearing down as if you're trying to poop. I haven't tried that. But it says the contents should fall into the toilet while the disc remains in place. That's kind of interesting. Like, I think that's mind-blowing. Like, what do you mean by that? It says repeat the thumb trick after using the bathroom. Make sure the disc is in the proper position all day long. And then how to remove the instructions. You like catch the edge. What was it? The rim. You like hook it on. And then you empty it and toss it. I would empty it into the toilet though, not the sink. Don't do that. Don't do that. So yeah, so far 10 out of 10. I really enjoy this, and I feel like more women should explore their options when it comes to period products because like I mentioned, you can have SEX with these. I haven't tried that, but it seemed like it would work. The like feeling on how it is, like it seems like it would be reasonable. You can't go crazy, obviously. I'm not gonna say too much on YouTube, but you obviously can't go crazy. But it's very comfortable, very like lax. I don't feel it at all. I don't feel increased cramping. I will say sometimes with the menstrual cup, I do get like extra cramps a little bit depending on like how I put it in or like how I feel that day, how hydrated I am. But with this, I haven't felt any difference at all. Just feel normal. But I am also on hormonal birth control, so it's like that makes my period lighter. So of course, cramping might be less for me. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this review. Like I said, thank you for being here so much. I'm gonna slip this back in the package. And I hope you give it a shot. You know, I feel like more women should explore their options. Like one disc or one cup would be reusable. You'd be saving so much money. You know, the pink tax is a thing. Like you'd be saving so much, and it's actually super comfortable. The only downside, air quote, is just having to get more familiar with your own anatomy and really get in there and like get it done. You know what I mean? But other than that, 10 out of 10, I love it. Thank you so much, Flex. Hopefully they like comment on my video or something. I don't know, tag them. Like, what the heck? Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you give it a try or try something different for your body and take care of yourself. Thank you for being here, and bye. Thanks for watching.